Welcome to the Rolled Standard. My name is Christopher, and today I'm going to be our game master again as we play Kids on Bikes for our holiday special for 2022. This is Season of the Black Goat 2, Cult of Krampus.
Yes! It's Christmas time.
Yeah, it's even in
In November.
Well, it's November now.
How dare you? Shh,
Cut that
break
out.
the fucking illusion.
Yeah, left is law.
Hello, I'm Levi.
Okay, yeah, okay. I see where we're going with this.
Follow me on Twitter.
No. Twitter's dead.
I'm Jake, and I play John.
Yeah, you do. He's back.
God damn it.
John, what?
Cena! Yes.
God damn it.
Who has ever
Okay.
heard the song before?
I also play a kid.
Yeah, that's true.
He's not as important.
That's debatably true, but probably true.
And I'm Nate, and I play James McCready among some other folk.
Yeah.
Raise that disco ball.
Now it has to be a disco song.
Ding, 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 ding.
The original one.
Everybody.
Do you remember the original one? John.
Oh, we're starting with me?
We are.
Oh, shit.
You find yourself walking through the snow, and it feels familiar. You've been here before.
Yeah, I was just outside.
Yeah, it is winter. It's cold, of course, and you're not dressed for it. You're wearing your typical three-piece suit, as you generally do.
I was picturing denim shorts and fucking
Never.
like a wife beater.
You're not that undressed for it. You see off in the distance a familiar town, and all this feels very deja vu, and you're not sure why. Suddenly you hear the sound of a herd, the bleating of goats.
Oh, fuck.
As you look back, and you see a massive, almost infinite herd of black goats running towards you.
I raise my fist.
Raise your fists.
I raise my
You're
fist.
standing your ground against it as it's coming rushing at you.
Fuck yeah!
So this herd continues, it gets closer and closer, and as you come in closer, you're standing your ground and your heart rate is racing. And as this thing gets to the point where it's about to trample over you, you wake up in your bed at home in White Hills, Arizona. You look at the clock at your bedside table, blinking at you. It's 12:25 a.m. on December 20th, just like it was last time you had this dream, and every other time you've had this dream. December 20th, 1980, 11 a.m. The entire body of the White Hills DPIC office stands outside of the White Hills crematorium in a typical funeral for the DPIC. A body set for cremation sits in front of the crew.
And now for the eulogy, Dr. Timothy Masters.
Hello, everyone, and thank you all for coming. For those of you unaware, my name is Timothy Allen Masters. For the last 18 years, I've been deeply integrated into the department, and for the most recent decade, lead archivist of the White Hills branch specifically. My time here hasn't been without its perks. The greatest among them was the opportunity to continue my dysfunctional tutelage under the man that we are here today to honor, Ole Svensson. I won't dive deeply into the details here and now, but in short, the DPIC saved his life at a time when I thought this very nearly impossible. We sacrificed a lot that day, and not once in the nearly 2 decades since have I regretted it. I'm sure everyone here has taken their fair share of lumps as a result. He constantly motivated me to be better in my youth through the only means he understood, mockery and goading. It wasn't the healthiest relationship one could have, but it's what worked for us. Like how you managed year after year to put many of you through training, I'm sure. Anyway, I'll keep the rest just like I'm sure he'd prefer it. Brief and to the point. Ole Svensson was the biggest asshole I've ever had the displeasure of knowing. A smartass, a contrarian, and a terrible cook. He was my first enemy and my best friend. He is and will continue to be sorely missed. Tadalun Gamlaven. Thank you for your time.
And as Tim steps down from the podium, it begins to snow. For December, isn't out of place, but for December in Arizona, it very much is. The service concludes as the body is wheeled into the crematorium and handled. And as the agents enter the crematorium, John, James, and Director Smith linger in the back. As they look over the area of the newly fallen snow, they see over one of the hills on the edge of town a black goat standing on the crest of it.
I take out a flask and I pass it around.
For old time's sake, I suppose.
Duoli.
Totally.
To Ole.
The goat disappears behind the crest of the hill, and the three agents enter the crematorium. Tuesday, December 23rd, 1980, 10 a.m. John Cena sits in Dr. McCormick's office. So, John, how was your week?
This is a week.
Saw you were at the funeral.
Yep.
You were close to Oli, weren't you?
Taught me everything I knew about fighting.
So how was that? How are you handling that?
It's all right.
Just all right?
Mean people die.
They do, true. It made you think about your own death?
Maybe.
Would you like to elaborate?
I'm not sure when I'll die.
None of us really do. Does that concern you?
I think because I'm this weird cocktail, it's a little concerning. If you notice, James looks like he's fucking 100 years old and I haven't aged a day.
Yeah, no, that's you. You look good for your age, but that's likely due to your upbringing. So, did you have your dream again? I remember you say that in the last so many years you've had that goat dream around the same time.
This time I tried to fight him.
And what happened?
I woke up.
What do you think that means?
That's just a dream.
Why do you think you keep having it? Do you think that you're afraid of Yule coming back?
No, I wouldn't say I was afraid.
Okay. I mean, you did face it head on. Now, you missed last week's session. You were out in the field. How was that?
You know, just some imps vandalizing another fucking college.
Oh, yeah, you're always the imp guy, aren't you?
Someone's got to put him down.
Yeah. Now, how was that?
All right. Went alone.
You went alone. James didn't come with you. All right.
Hasn't for the last decade or so.
Oh, really?
Not unless it's something important.
Yeah, I know you've worked with each other sparingly. They often send you alone. Miss working with James?
Sometimes, but he can't keep up.
No, I bet not. So your last partner, Buchanan,
What about him?
he died a month ago now.
Unfortunate.
This is what, your 6th or 7th since James?
I just don't pay attention. I don't know what you want me to say about that.
I mean, do you regret bringing him with you?
Why do you think I go alone now?
It's fair. You like being alone on your missions.
Preferably these days.
Do you miss having somebody watch your back?
No.
Okay. As this conversation progresses, Dr. McCormick is constantly writing things down, of course. Well, is there anything else you want to talk about, John?
I want to look at my watch. How much time is left in this session?
I mean, you know, they're pretty loose. We don't go over an hour, but sometimes you pop in 5 minutes. Sometimes it's...
I stand up and walk out.
All right, well, see you next week, John.
I just wave.
December 23rd, 1980, 9 p.m. Young Hubert Salazar Jr. and his two friends, Kalen Conroy and Benjamin Walzak.
Cause ballsack.
Wow, really? Wow, B. Walzak. Yeah, that's ridiculous. The three of them have just found not a new, but an old truck that they have got running again and they're ready to joyride it. Yeah, what do these young men look like?
Kalen Conroy, 14-year-old. He's shorter than average. Big ass glasses.
Oh, he has the glasses.
Mm-hmm.
I read shorter than average young boy with glasses. I thought the young boy that he's shorter than had glasses. I knew what you meant. That's how I read it, though.
He's a smart ass for the most part.
My dad always called me a smartass, and I told him I'd rather be a smartass than a dumbass. And he called me a jackass. That's a true story.
It's a good one, honestly.
Hubert Salazar Jr., he's unremarkably average. He wears suspenders and a bow tie.
Just like Daddy.
I feel like that's pretty above average, or not quite average. Unremarkably average, but doesn't dress like it.
Right.
Everything about him is unremarkably average.
He's the
He
mob.
just wears suspenders and a bow tie.
Like Urkel?
Yeah, like Urkel.
No, not like Urkel.
What about you, Ben?
Oh, my name's Benjamin. I'm afraid of raccoons. I'm motivated by moon cabbage and chill. I'm irrational and ignorant, and I'm a taller than average young boy without glasses.
when you walked away, when you went upstairs, yeah. That was
Oh, shit. Oh, no. That's amazing. Okay.
So take it away, guys.
I'm gonna lit up a spliff and then check the back of this pickup for raccoons.
Okay, yeah, you thoroughly dig through the old PBR cans. It's always PBRs, of course, for some reason.
Look at all this skunk water back here.
It's the worst beer I could think of.
Why do you keep buying it if that's what it...
This isn't our car.
Yeah.
Why would I buy? This isn't my.
Then where did you find it?
In the back of the truck.
Not the beer, you fucking twit.
What?
The truck itself.
You know these are just strewn about everywhere in these yards.
The truck? The
Oh.
beer? What's happening right now?
I don't
This
know.
is-
And I take a drag off of my spliff. I didn't get to say it during the special.
And you don't see any raccoons.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Can you guys just knock it off and finish pumping up those tires?
Sure. And I'm going to grab a wooden bat and then jump in the back of the truck. Can't wait to break some mailboxes today.
Okay, yeah. Okay, then that means that I'm... Okay, I'll do it.
Yeah.
And it's just a bicycle pump.
That would take forever. Get the PSI up there.
The thing would probably explode with the back pressure.
I don't know. Like you can.
Quick, just put your mouth on it and blow.
Oh, I think that would be worse.
It'd be super hard. Yeah. How do you get that valve in?
Your tongue.
No. Do you not know how this works?
You could. Is it a Schrader valve or a Presta valve?
Press.
Tuh.
Why are the tires flat on this thing? Why did we make that a thing?
Well, it's
We just start this truck with flat tires thinking
We
we're
could.
15 and 14. It makes sense.
You guys
Whatever.
don't really know.
you know,
Let's ride.
Huey finishes putting on the air filter cap and slams the hood shut.
Why do you like repair this old ass truck just to destroy it?
Well, you got to get it running.
I mean, that's true.
You got to clean out the carburetor.
I like to think that Benjamin's family owns the junkyard. That's where they found this truck.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, perfect.
Oh yeah. You got the junkyard. Your
Yeah.
family does. I like that.
Ben, did you have the keys?
Yeah. Hold on. And I take them out of my pocket and chuck them over the top of the truck at him.
Yep, nope, that just went straight into the dark. Thank you.
Yeah, huh?
Yep, appreciate that.
Yeah, it's 9 p.m. in December.
Yeah, Kalen, just fucking blast that Van Halen.
What did you just call me?
Kalen, sorry.
Cayman.
Kalen. Oh god, that's good.
This is so fucking backwards.
You gotta,
I
talk
hate
like,
it.
you gotta talk like that. What do you know you're
All right,
talking
boys,
about?
let's go.
I stepped onto a mountain. Now I've ended up here in a boy's body.
No, I'm a child. It's a child's feet.
Come on, you two. Why do you always throw the keys every
I-
time?
What- Is, but,
I thought
I'm
you got that stutter fixed, Kalen.
oh my God.
I don't know why.
Why am I here?
Why
You
do
spent all of summer school.
you always let him pick on you and bully you? You need to stand up for yourself.
I don't know.
I'm gonna pick the biggest, meanest booger out of my nose and flick it at Kalen.
Jesus Christ.
Is that
You're gonna
PvP?
Come on.
Is that PvP?
You're going to get your ass beat, Ben.
Try and get me.
Huey finds the keys.
Okay. You trying to get him, Kalen?
Oh, yeah.
I'm more interested in
Fuck yeah.
PvP. What are you doing?
Wow, what the fuck would I do as a 14-year-old boy?
What did we do as 14-year-old boys?
I don't
I don't
know.
want to know.
That mattress was full.
Hugh, can you just start this truck up, please?
Well, hop in the back. Come on now.
I'm not going. No, I don't.
I'm
give a
in
shit.
the back,
He
and
can
I
do it.
I take some of the cans and I start hitting them with my fucking bat.
I like that. That before. Just a kid.
Where do you guys want to go?
Well,
I heard there's a party down by the fucking the the other junkyard across town.
Kind of
A lot of junk
junkyards.
comes in this town.
I mean, it used to be an old mining town, so
Oh shit.
I don't know if that's any bearing.
Oh, okay. It was old mine. Yeah, I heard there's a party happening down by the old fucking pit. We could roll down there and maybe hit on some chicas.
You want to go to Joe Hapstack's place?
Joe Halfstack.
He does have those magazines about El Chupacabra.
Yeah, his brother Richard, just terrible.
They're
I hope
both
he's not gonna
bad,
be
and
there.
everybody that hangs out with them is bad. Why would you want to go down there?
I know they got some fucking moon cabbage just laying skewed out there. I'd like to roll around in a little puffball of that.
I think you have issues.
I think that's 100% the case.
No, it's just the stuff that my dad left out in the fucking back. I've been smoking it lately, and it's just not the same, man.
I thought we were going to go in the hills and look for Bigfoot.
We could. Let's do that, and then we'll swing by the party.
Okay.
I dig it.
Cool.
And I start the truck.
And it struggles, but it roars to life.
What is it? What kind of truck is this?
Oh, I don't know
A
vehicles.
Ford F-250.
It's a 1970s Jeep.
Jeep.
It's a Chevy C10.
What is that?
Fuck.
It's a Jeep FJ
What is
cruiser.
that?
Just imagine a Jeep with a truck bed.
Okay. Seems too nice to
This
be
thing's gnarly.
destroying.
It's sick.
Yeah.
It's sick.
Oh, good luck. Lucky you guys. You guys found a junkyard here. And it runs, apparently.
Now
Now
it
it
does.
does.
Well, yeah, that's a good point. There's probably just a lot of derelict cars here that, with a little bit of work, can run.
All right. And we gas off and go.
Okay. Who's driving?
I am.
Yeah, you guys roar through town. I mean, you're too young to be driving. All three of you are, but you're doing it. Maybe not well, but you're doing it.
You know, it's 9 o'clock. It's
I'm
late.
having some real flashbacks.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
And you head out of town. You head towards the mountains. It's a ways out there, and it's freshly snowed, which is bizarre. You guys, likely the three of you kids living in your life in Arizona in this town, likely have never seen snow. Maybe if you went somewhere else, you have.
Oh, I've seen
does
snow
it mean it's
before.
excessively cold here
It's-
compared to usual?
It is colder than usual, yeah. Like, you guys are wearing jackets, and you generally don't wear jackets. I mean, I really don't know what December in Arizona looks like, but I can't imagine it's snowy.
like
Right.
50s.
Probably, yeah, like hoodies, because they're just wearing sweatshirts. And yeah, it's cold. It's cold enough to actually take the snow, or to keep the snow, rather. And it's unseasonal. I mean, it's not unseasonal, it's just uncharacteristic of the area you're in. It should be of note that that is the case.
I rap on the back window. Can I get inside the cab now?
Nah, motherfucker. Close it. Have you seen this kind of weather here before anyway, Hugh? I don't remember it ever in my life.
You know, if we went north, like to the border, I've seen snow, just never here.
I've never been outside Arizona.
You're a
It is
sad,
odd.
sad kid.
14. Give me a break.
Knowing that you have been out of Arizona maybe like twice. Out to your grandparents' farm in Oklahoma.
That's 1,000 times more for a 14-year-old boy.
I kind of feel bad for leaving him out there.
Don't.
Yeah.
Put my hand on his shoulder. I look at him.
Okay.
Just don't.
I guess.
I kick back and I pull out a spliff that I took from Ben.
Where are you guys getting these things from?
It's where,
From our minds.
it's where Ben gets them. He's just not very,
From his brother?
Dad.
probably both of them.
His brother dad.
Ooh.
His father, brother. He's just not very perceptive.
My uncle brother.
Don't like that either.
Don't like any of that.
Uncle, father, grandpa.
This is Arizona.
You want in on this, Hugh?
I've never.
Yeah, and I'll ask you every time.
I don't know if I'm ready. I'm driving currently.
You can say
I
no.
gotta keep my wits sharp.
All right, that's a no. I spark it up and I roll the window
We're
down.
looking for Bigfoot, and I don't want to have my mind palace be
Guaranteed.
delusional.
Mind palace.
I guarantee good old Sam Squatch is up there fucking toking it up himself.
That's what I was thinking.
See, then we have that.
But
We
does
got
he know
that-
how to start fires? These are all things I need to find out.
I would like to check my surroundings, if that's cool.
Just kind of give it a little look-see around you as you guys are cruising
Yeah,
down
are
the
we
road.
in the hills?
You guys are getting, yeah, you're in the hills, I would say. You're starting to get towards it. You're definitely like in the foothills of the area you're going towards. You're not there yet.
I am
You're-
intuitive,
Okay.
so I get +1 token to ask question.
Now you can spend,
You can spend an adversity token to ask the GM a question.
yes.
He
And
has
you
to
must be
answer
honest with me.
But we
Okay,
don't
yeah.
have token. Oh,
Yes,
you
we
have
do.
tokens.
You all do. You all have 3 tokens.
Oh.
To start off with.
You told me I didn't have any.
No.
That
so
was
you have
early
3.
on.
I need to pay attention more.
Yeah, you do. I agree. Yes! Resounding yes. Anyway, it's fine. Okay, so what's your question?
Do I spot Bigfoot?
Don't. You spent a token for that? Do I spot Bigfoot?
Or what would be perceived as Bigfoot?
No, you don't see Bigfoot, but however, you can see that the boys inside are kind of talking to each other, and you see both of them are kind of just looking back and forth. Huey's paying attention to...
Just kiss already!
But you notice, as you're kind of scanning for Bigfoot, you see that there's a black goat in the road just standing there. And you guys are coming to it. And
I'm gonna start slamming on the top of the truck.
We both turn around and look at him instead.
And I open up the rear sliding window. On the
Okay,
back.
get in. It's cold.
No,
I
I
get
just stick my hand through the window and point forward.
And you look, Huey, and you see that goat is like 10 yards in front of the
Oh, fucking goat! Oh, fuck!
I go to mash the brakes and it's not working.
It's not working?
No.
Oh, I like it a lot. No,
that?
that's perfect. And you smoke this thing, and you start to lose control. It starts to slip a little bit. The road's icy, and you just hit a
How
goat.
fast are we going?
Probably like 30-ish, maybe
Okay,
faster.
that's not so bad.
Yeah.
It's not so bad.
Oh.
Right, you're not just like going 60 and you get thrown out of the fucking... But you probably...
Standing in the bed of this truck.
What? Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
if he
there's
was
like one of those
Oh,
like fucking roll
guardrail,
cage bars.
yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus
if Ben
Christ.
if Ben was reaching in and pointing at this goat while this is all happening, I'm gonna grab him and try to pull him into the cab.
Okay, so a lot of stuff happening at once.
Yes.
Right here. So first thing, this guy may lose control of the vehicle.
That's why.
And I feel like I'm looking at his stats here as to like what do we roll for this, right? Not fight, not flight, maybe brawn, not brains, not charm, obviously. Not trying to charm the truck. I think maybe grit. This stat determines how hard it is to break a character emotionally or physically. Characters with a high grit stat will be able to keep a level head in the worst of situations and will be able to keep their cool even when pushed hard. Finally, this stat also determines how street smart a character is. A lot of that, not so much, but some of that. The other option I think is brawn, but that's how brute strength, and that might be the case.
Is the power steering out?
There's
Is
no
that the
power
problem?
steering.
Ooh, so maybe brawn. I'm gonna let you pick, Levi, between brawn and grit. Which one of those do you want to roll? And I'm gonna set the DC or the DR, the difficulty. I can't remember what they call it.
DR, I think.
I think it is DR because I think it was difficulty rating. I'm gonna set it as a 9, right? And then my reason being is it describes a 7 to 9 as a task where success is certain for characters who are very skilled at it, but not for those who aren't. To maintain control of a truck when you hit something, that's not the easiest thing to do, but if you're good at it, you can do it.
Right.
GR of 9, I'll let you choose between brawn and grit. Only because this seems like it's tough to allocate a stat to that.
Yeah.
Let's go grit because I'm never gonna get anywhere near that.
Now, keep in mind, even if your dice maximum roll is under that and it
Okay.
explodes, like you roll maximum, you get another roll and you can add it to it.
Ooh.
That is, and also your adversity tokens, which again, you guys all start with 3. I know Ben only has 2 left because he was looking for Bigfoot. Whatever, it's fine. That can be added to it as well. And considering what your grit is a D8, it looks like,
Yep.
and your brawn is a D4. Even if you did get a 4, well, if you get a 4, you can explode it. You could get it with your adversity token. So honestly, you have a D8 for grit. You're more likely to succeed that, and that will force you to spend adversity tokens to succeed it, though, unless you explode, which is a 12.5% chance naturally.
Or we explode.
Yeah, what's the other? You either explode or you explode.
Let's go grit.
You're going grit.
Yeah,
Okay.
let's go grit.
All right, you're rolling a D8. It's a 5 on the dice, even blowing all of your tokens. And you have a few strengths. What are your strengths?
Would protective help?
What does protective do exactly? Let's take a look.
+3 to protecting others.
Is that what it is? I would say that doesn't really apply to this scenario. I mean, you are trying to technically protect the group of you when defending. You're not really defending a friend. You're trying to maintain control of the vehicles.
Then I fail.
You do fail. And are you going to spend adversity tokens to lessen the failure? Because at this point, you are in the -4 to -1 range because you're 3 under it. Now, you can't really make that better. You
No.
spend all your tokens, you're still, what?
Yeah,
one off.
Yeah, so the result, then the guideline for the result is the character fails, but not too badly. There might be some very, very minor short-term consequences, but these won't shift the story for more than a minute or two. The character has tried and almost succeeded.
Gotcha.
So you lose control of the vehicle after hitting this goat, and you swerve, and you go into the ditch, and the truck is stuck there. Ben, however, sitting in the back of the truck.
I was
putting
trying.
forward-
Yes, I was trying to pull him into the cab.
Okay, I feel that in your situation, we're going to have you roll grit to not lose your balance, because it's possible that you could, and it's a snap decision. It's not something that you had time to plan out, so
Right.
even though you are
I'm
helping...
cool under pressure.
You are cool under pressure?
I sure the fuck am, buddy.
I'm
That
also
might actually really help.
I'm also heroic.
That also might help.
Halves die value instead of snap decisions.
Oh,
I should.
yeah, may spend 1 diversity token to take half of your die's value instead of rolling on a snap decision. That applies to this. Heroic, you do not need the GM's permission to spend adversity tokens to ignore fears. That's not going to apply here.
Okay.
But I would say that what you're doing, because he went into the ditch, that's a little bit of jostling. I'm going to call that DR an 8. So it's still the same reasoning, because it's still like you're skilled at it, you can maintain your footing. If you're not, you may not be successful at it. What is your grit dice?
8.
An 8. So you could take 4 and spend the 2. You still would fail that, but you'd be in that barely failing range.
Or
But you can roll it.
4.
A 4? You got a 4? Okay. So as this truck goes in the ditch, you, while being pulled into the truck by Kalen, you like fall onto the actual window frame of the beer window.
What
And,
the fuck?
and you hurt your ribs pretty bad, and you lose your footing. You're kind of on your knees in the back of the truck here. You don't tumble out. You don't really get hurt more than just superficial pain.
Ah, my tits.
Is that really the noise you make when you get hurt?
You ever had the air knocked out of you?
Many times.
Yeah, I don't say, my tits.
I'm always like,
Yeah.
Ben, are you all right?
I'm fine, Huey.
Kalen?
Please stop touching my ass.
I'm fine.
Your ass is in the truck bed.
What the fuck was that goat doing out here?
I don't know. Do we have goats in Arizona?
No.
No, nobody's ever had a goat in Arizona.
No.
I don't know.
It's against
honestly.
the law in 1980 to have a goat in Arizona, don't you know?
There's not really grass for these.
Of course there are
to
goats in
eat.
Arizona, you fucking halfwits.
Well,
I'm
all
gonna
we
go
got
find
are
out where this
junkyards
is.
here.
I get out.
And no fucking farms, Kalen.
It's all dirt here.
I mean, there's probably grass.
No,
in
there's
some
never
areas.
been a blade of grass in Arizona either.
Puffs.
You guys are idiots.
Maybe
I'm going
in
to look at
North
this corpse.
Arizona, not where we live. I have a rock lawn.
God.
You have a rock lawn?
I'm going to look at a corpse.
Kalen walks over to the area where you hit the goat, and there's no goat. There's not even blood.
I'm gonna step up beside him, point at the ground. You said there was something here?
No, actually, you did.
The goat?
We hit something.
Yep, and it's not here now.
We hit the ditch because he was a terrible driver.
You pointed at a goat. We all seen the goat.
Are you still in the truck?
No, I get out.
Okay. So you're like you're like still at the wheel, like yelling out the window.
all seen it.
You did see it too. You probably saw it too, Kalen. Just assuming it, you did. But you definitely saw it, Huey. That's why you slammed and swerved. You definitely saw it because you called it out.
Are there any tracks?
No. And there's snow. The only tracks you see are the skids and the tire tracks from your own truck. And there are other tire tracks as well from other vehicles passing as well. It's not snowing currently, but there is fresh snow.
Boy, Dad's gonna kill me when he finds out we took the Jeep.
I pop the hood. What do I see?
A
Is
motor.
the radiator busted?
No, everything looks fine.
Front end's a little busted, but
Yeah, the front bumper is dented.
I think we can get it going again.
yeah, I don't think that's a problem. Are we gonna? What?
Well, I mean, the problem is she's stuck in the ditch. What if we just go
we
back
got four-wheel drive.
Is anybody else concerned that we all had a mass hallucination of some?
No,
There's
I'm high. I'm high pretty much 24/7.
Oh, wait
This
a
is
minute.
kind of a normal thing for me.
Right.
But
Man, I gotta stop stealing these from you, and I hand him back the joint that I
Did
had.
you give Huey any?
No.
Just hotbox them?
so sober
That's
right
why
now.
we all saw that
My
goat.
window was so cracked.
Smoking the same shit.
It was flowing out of there. I didn't breathe any of that in.
You can't control that.
He was breathing very
In my
weird.
shirt.
Maybe
I was trying to filter it.
maybe it was like oxygen deprivation
Right,
from
right.
breathing and all weird.
I heard filters are a bunch of bullshit.
Okay.
I always rip them off.
You, like,
God, we were the worst fucking kids.
you like put the filters in your joints to rip them off.
I bit off the cigarettes.
I needed to roll it.
It's just a nice base to pack into.
Yeah, actually, that does make sense.
It's not like I have a cell phone, so
What are you talking about?
What is that?
it's something I dreamt about.
You have weird dreams.
Yeah.
Don't ever pursue that. That sounds like a terrible idea.
And I dream of
Okay.
Bigfoot a lot.
That one sounds also like we shouldn't be pursuing it, considering the situation we're in. Can we go back to town, or are we gonna go out and sit in the snow?
How far out of town are
Look for
we?
one of these sand
How far did we
squatches.
get? A sand squanch?
Yeah, I think that's what it's called.
I try to get the Jeep running again.
Okay, you turn over the key and you just hear. It's not starting. And as you do this, you see torches from around like the sparse woods around the road here.
They having a
Just
festival?
light up.
They don't form necessarily, but they approach. You see them kind of on the edge of within the forest or within the woods here. And you see shady hooded figures holding them.
Whoa,
And there's
whoa.
about 6 of them almost surrounding you at a good distance.
Boys.
And you see that they're all approaching.
I'm trying to focus here.
Bo-
Okay.
Hugh,
Trying to get this going. So
Hugh,
we can
I don't
leave.
want to. Hey, I don't want to don't want to make you shit your pants while you're trying to do this. I know you're the only knowledgeable one here, but... Buddy,
Yeah.
I need you to look up from what you're doing right now.
I peek out the window because the hood's blocking my way. I see all the people.
We should get in the truck and lock the doors.
Ben, grab your bat. Where's your bat? Ben, where's your bat?
It's been in my hand this entire time.
Okay.
I don't know. Someone shut the hood. Let's go. Let's get this thing going.
Okay, let's go. I'm doing it.
Kalen closes the hood, gets in the car, all three of you in here. And as these things get closer, you see one of them specifically kind of clear the tree line into the open area of the road here. And you see within their hood the face of a goat on a human body.
I'm fucking tripping out, boys. Boys, let's go.
Man, this is
Get
my
it started.
dad's special plan. He's gonna kill me.
Get it started,
We
Huey.
gotta go.
Lock the doors. Get it started.
Oh, when does this high wear off?
And let's go to break. Welcome back to the Rolled Standard. December 24th, 1980, 8 a.m. Director Smith's office. John Cena and James McCready enter the office.
James.
John?
John and James.
Smith.
Smith.
James. Wait, that's me.
That's you. Yeah, I know you guys haven't seen each other in a while, but got a little something that came across my desk that I feel you two might be interested in. And he slides over a file, as is normal.
What's all this?
Read it.
Wait. What? No, for real. What is this now?
Missing persons report, generally handled by the police, by the White Hills PD, but the contact is Hubert Salazar Jr.
Right.
Now, I felt like if there's somebody to handle this, it's you two, considering what happened. Apparently, him and two of his buddies were dicking around in the hills, and two friends were kidnapped. Now, he got away, but he said something about goat-faced people. I don't know exactly what he saw, but I feel like you two need to go speak with him.
That sounds absolutely bizarre.
Yeah, and considering what we saw after Oli's funeral, I don't know what these pieces mean, but John,
That was a long time ago, Smith. I don't think this is connected.
that was Saturday. It's Wednesday.
What?
Oli's
When I
funeral?
went back in time?
Oh, that. Yeah, well, I thought you meant the funeral. I thought you meant the funeral. Yeah, that was a while ago, but, I mean, the snow,
Yeah,
the
it
goat, the goat-faced people,
hasn't snowed in Arizona since '62.
that's actually, oddly enough, when John went back.
Right. I forgot about this thing.
You were there.
Vaguely.
Picked him up, at least.
You drugged me.
Well, you know how it is.
So, we gotta go to Huey's.
Yep.
You think this is... like, we're really the appropriate people to go do this job?
If anybody.
Does Huey's wife know who we are? Have we been to, like, barbecues at his place?
Probably not. No, I don't
No.
think you guys ever
No,
met her.
we-
You probably never met her.
it was
He
such
was
a
a paper
short
pusher,
amount
and
of
you guys met out in the field in Massachusetts. So you likely never met her. Maybe around town you've seen her, because it's not the biggest town, but it doesn't mean you know who she is when you see her.
Well, I doubt this has any leads towards finding out what happened to Hugh, but it seems too...
We don't have to tell her who we are.
I just don't like the coincidence.
Nor do I.
Too much bad shit's happened around that family already. All right.
All right, make haste. It's Christmas Eve, so better now than never.
Not like I have any plans. And I grab the keys. We don't have a driver.
Oh, right, yeah.
I gotta drive.
Yeah, okay. Good luck. Report back what you find.
All right.
Dismissed. December 24th, 1980, a little before 9 a.m. John and James pull up to the Salazar residence.
How did you... Is this the same comet?
Yep.
It's old as fuck now. That's an old car.
Part of my therapy sessions was learning how to focus my anger and frustration, and picked up some skills.
I can't believe they actually got you to stay in therapy.
It's not by choice. And I turn the car off and get out.
And neither is mine. And I get out too.
crunch your way through the snow up to the front door. Just a minute. The door opens, and there's a younger middle-aged woman. Younger middle-aged. What does that mean? Well, I feel like she'd be. Well, because Huey. How old was Huey Senior? Back then.
She's like late 30s.
How old was she then?
No, right now she's like late 30s.
That's not the question I'm asking.
Oh,
How old was she then when she was pregnant with him?
no, probably low 20s.
Low 20s. We'll call it 23 then.
Yeah, so
And we're
she's
adding
in her
we're adding
30s.
15 years. Yeah, you're right. So she's like 38. So a woman, almost 40, answers the door. Yes. Can I help you, gentlemen?
Ms. Salazar.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're here with the police department looking for a couple of kidnapped kids your boy might have been involved with.
What?
Is your son here?
Yeah. 1 second. Huey, cops.
That's how you say it every time?
I mean, you are, aren't you?
Right. You just yell cops at a teenage boy. Okay, never mind.
I mean, it's not like he's running. I just wanted to know who's here for him. I don't think anyway. This has never happened. He's a good boy. From what I know.
I'm sure he is, man.
You hear wrenches in the garage fall to the ground when I heard cops and, you know, a shuffling of metal and papers strewn about.
Sounds like he's in the garage. Go around if you'd like.
I go around to the back of the garage.
See him through the window.
He's just pacing back and forth with like a bulletin board and some very rough drawings on this board and some strings. Conspiracy board.
I don't see any of this because I'm in the front and I bang on the garage door.
Back up a little bit. And then the garage door flings forward and up.
Oh, sorry, those kind. I like that.
Hubert Salazar, I presume?
Yeah.
My name is James McCready. Me and my
James.
partner here. I'm here investigating. Sorry, I'm here investigating something to do with your friends, Benjamin and Galen.
Yeah, James. I've heard that name before.
Yeah, it's a very common name, James.
But McCready. McCready is
Sorry, though, that was. It's like, yeah, fucking James, comment.
McCready is not a very normal name.
Thanks, I appreciate that. I don't know
I've
if I
seen
should
it
feel
before.
insulted. I own the bar downtown.
No.
I've been here
That's not
many
what
years.
I'm thinking here.
Okay, that's not what I'm here to talk to you about, though.
I've seen your name before.
John?
And I run to the desk, quickly shuffling through papers. Right here. This is where I've seen your name before. This is you. And it's basically like a little dossier of you.
Why would he have this?
Because it's paperwork of Huey's.
I don't know if his dad would have brought any of that home.
Maybe he would.
I don't think you can. Like leaving the
It's the 60s.
department with like confidential paperwork though. That's
But it's the 60s. He was looking up, reading up on his
He did
future
wanna,
partners.
He did want to be an agent, right?
that is true.
Yeah, so maybe he just brought like it was a shrine almost to James McCready.
That sounds like the Helga Pataki version of what
Yeah.
might have been happening, but
I will allow it.
But but there was a point where I remember Huey showing up and having like fucking good information on James and John.
He does seem like the kind of guy who took his work home with him too, to be honest.
It checks out. It checks
allow,
out.
We'll allow it.
Yes.
Okay.
Some good lawyering right there.
No, it was. I like that too. Yeah, make a good case for it.
Sure,
We're
yeah,
good.
yeah.
For real.
I've heard of you before. And some invisible thing? No, that's not it.
I'm gonna walk through the back door and head straight to the bulletin board.
Something to do with a changeling. Yes, that was it. Yeah, changeling.
What do you know about changeling? This has
What is this
nothing to
evil
do-
little wizard here?
Yes,
Yes,
I'd glance over at the board.
there's like
Oh, so you're-
Bigfoot. There's the Mothman.
So you're one of those cryptid chaser kind of kids, huh? Yeah, okay. That makes sense. What do you see over there, John?
Just a lot of Jared hunting.
That's good.
One of them fanatics.
Does this have anything to do with your missing friends?
What's this? And I'm gonna pull down a picture of one of the fucking goat men faces.
Yes.
Drawn.
Yeah.
Where have you seen this before, little Huey?
That was last night. I've been trying to figure it out all day or all night.
And he looks like he's not slept.
Do you remember where you saw this?
Yeah, I could show you. It very easy to
All
show
right.
you.
Get in the car. We gotta go.
Wait. Firstly, your friends. They've just been missing. Something about goat men.
Yeah.
Were they were taken?
Oh yeah. Oh, it was a mess. I barely got away. Luckily the Jeep started.
Wait, what Jeep? How old are you?
the story. So,
Tell us in the car. Let's go, Huey.
I might need my mom's permission. You're two strangers, police officers? No.
Yes.
No.
Ye-
I have
my
paperwork
badge
about
right
you.
here.
Yeah, and it checks out. He's carrying a White Hills Police Department badge.
And your friend here is who are you?
I just stare at him, cross-armed.
What's this guy's name?
John.
John who?
John Cena.
I have paper on you too.
What is?
My dad had a bunch of files
Yeah.
or papers.
Yeah.
Kind of think he was nuts.
Maybe. Bring us to where your friends were kidnapped and explain a little bit about these goats that you were seeing.
I'm gonna go talk to your mother.
Okay. And then he goes over to the corner and grabs a leather jacket off a motorcycle and puts it on and goes to the car.
Honestly, I was really hoping that motorcycle was still here. And I'm glad that I was thinking about it the other day, and glad you brought it up. That's fucking fantastic.
As John walks out of the garage, he's going to run his fingers across the motorcycle and touch the handlebars.
Yeah, you drove that thing.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I remember that scene very well. That was a very good scene. I like that a lot. We'll cut then to James talking to Miss Salazar. Or Ms. Salazar? She's a widow?
Yeah, I think so. Miss Salazar,
Yes.
I understand that this might be a little unorthodox, but we were hoping that we could take Huey and have him show us where exactly it is that he lost his friends.
Lost his friends.
See, this is what's confusing to me.
Is he in any trouble?
No.
Good, okay. He's a good kid.
As far as I can tell, that might a little eccentric if it's not too forward of me to say so,
It's accurate.
but it might be actually very helpful in our investigations.
Okay. I'm sure he would enjoy helping you, actually.
His two friends, Kaylin and Ben,
Oh, yep.
like I said, they seem to be missing, and he might have a lead on where to start looking.
That explains his... Caitlin's mother called me this morning, frantic, crying about something and asking if Huey was home, and I said that he was. I heard him in the garage early. She hung up. I didn't know why, but I guess that kind of...
Right.
Those pieces go together, it seems
Right.
like. I'll take him if you need his help.
We'll bring him back safe and sound.
Okay.
Appreciate your cooperation. If you need anything directly, you can give my supervisor a call. And I hand her a card for Smith.
It's for Smith?
Yeah.
What does it say?
Smith.
It just says Smith.
Just
There's
says
no
Smith.
number.
No number. Oh, that's good. Call
one-
directory.
It's a 1-800 number.
Is it actually for, like, the police department?
No, it looks like it is, but it's a direct line to the department where they pretend to be the police.
That's good.
Almost like Bobby in Supernatural, where he's
Yes.
just got like the phones on the wall that are just like like sheriff, police,
Yeah,
and all
no,
that
that's
shit.
exactly what I was thinking. But it's just Smith's office.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's used... that's where the certain phones ring. He's like, oh,
Yep.
police department.
Mhm.
Police department. Yeah, I got you. All right, I like that. Yeah, I'll call if I hear from the other parents.
That would be
I'll-
wonderful.
I'm actually going to call Ben's dad. I don't know how useful he's going to be, but...
We're
Doug?
Doug, yeah. Thank you, other cop. He just like,
He-
Doug!
he just
Out in the yard.
It's the mailman. He just yep. By doors
Oh,
left wide
yeah,
open.
Yeah, the mailman. That's good. Close the door behind it.
We'll probably be checking in with both of them as well. We're gonna try and run down this lead for the meantime.
Okay, well, good luck.
Appreciate it. You take care, Mrs. Salazar.
You as well, thank you.
Is this thing real? And it's Huey hanging out the window, and it's like a wooden stake.
I snatch it as I'm walking up
'Cause
by
he's
the
just-
doors. I snatch the steak out of his hand. Yes, it is. Don't touch it.
Is it real wood? How is it unbelievable?
It's like a wood stake, and like he's just rummaging through the car.
It's
while
probably
they're
got like
away.
a silver garlic tip on there.
Sure, yeah. It just smells like garlic and it's silver.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. Which brings us to the next scene. You guys in the car. Like it's a few minutes later.
Why?
You guys are already cruising.
Why in God's name are you keeping things like that right in the middle of the car?
I don't normally have children in the fucking car. Just grab the coloring book out of the glove compartment and hand it back to him.
I think that's a little bit.
No, dude. He's like, I don't normally have kids in the car, but yeah, I have a coloring book though.
Back from simple John days.
Yeah, it's just terribly colored in, dude. Like he's not an in the lines
Yeah,
kind of dude.
I open it up. It says John's name, and the J is backwards.
I just give him a side glance.
He knows. He was there. That's old.
You
I can't believe you had a crossbow just laying back here.
Don't touch it.
don't pull the trigger.
You always keep it loaded?
Yes. How? Why would you not? How are you going to?
Why is
Okay.
there a crucifix?
Okay, stop looking around. Close your eyes. Just close your eyes. What kind of bullshit did your dad leave you around the house?
I don't know what you mean.
You have the paperwork. Is there anything else?
Well, you know, there was a lot of paperwork. He was a
bookworm, right?
connoisseur of papers.
Mm-hmm.
Filing cabinets full
Oh,
in the attic.
God, this is such an information violation. I don't even know what to even start with.
We just don't bring it up.
I feel like that's even worse.
We've done worse.
Honestly, I didn't think you guys were real.
You know what? I might have something for you, Huey. And I'm going to pull out Huey Sr.'s pocket protector.
I gotta imagine the plastic on that is.
This is still a little bit of blood.
Oh my God.
That's
Ew.
way worse.
This,
morbid.
John, put that away.
Well, all right.
What is wrong with you?
I don't know how kids work.
Yeah.
He might want something from
Clearly.
his dad.
You leave a crossbow in the back seat.
He's like, here, kid, that's your dad's blood from when
Yeah.
he died.
Yeah. What the fucking voice said.
Oh, I gotta stop doing that. I'm the radio.
All jokings aside, young Huey, how many were there? What did they look like?
Well, there was 6 hooded figures, all with goat faces. They swarmed the truck. We hit a goat, but we didn't hit a goat.
Did their faces move?
Yes.
Were they actual goats' heads
Not
on
masks.
people's bodies, or were they masks?
Imagine me in a robe with a hood on,
Okay.
and then I had a goat face, and it moved. That's what I see.
Okay, so there was one option or the other option, and you chose to describe the option I gave you.
Yes.
Never mind.
A single bead of sweat runs down.
They were all
John's
carrying
All of their
torches.
faces.
There was a regular goat. It was black. We almost hit it in the road. I tried to hit the brakes. We lost control. Ended up in a ditch. You keep it along? We were looking for Sasquatch. Couldn't find him. Went in a
there
ditch.
aren't Sasquatch.
There haven't been for...
What? Anyways, you distracted me. Ended up in the ditch. Tried to get the Jeep going. They were outside. We shut the hood. We all locked the doors, rolled up the windows, and then they stormed the Jeep.
I'm going to dig back into this magical glove compartment and pull out 2 brass knuckles
Okay.
and put them in my pocket.
Okay.
What is that going to do for you?
I love that he's doing this while driving.
Yeah, you're driving. That's funny.
The last time I had to deal with goat men, there was one surefire way to kill them, and it was punching them right in the fucking face.
All right, so then I'm at a genuine disadvantage.
Yep, probably. You
Great.
still good with a sword, though?
Probably all the cigarettes, honestly.
Is that obvious? I thought.
You reek.
You're like currently smoking one.
So bad. So bad.
Cut down even.
I haven't seen that leave your mouth, honestly.
It's not always lit, all right.
White's one with the butt of this current one.
You monkey fuck it.
Gross. Don't call it that.
That's what it's called. Well, you butt fuck it.
That's even worse.
Anyways, they stormed the Jeep and bashed the windows out, and I luckily got it started, but it was too late. They grabbed my buddies, and then I tried to drive straight and then turn back around and swing back and get them, and then they were gone.
Okay, let's start with the simple answers. Where did the Jeep come from?
Well, you see, my buddy Ben, his dad, he has a salvage yard, so we sometimes, all the time,
Okay, that's.
you know, we don't own it. It's not ours.
I understand what you're saying.
There was drugs. It's a big deal, you know.
Doug's Towing and Drugs? That's the name of this place?
A pharmacy and a tow yard?
Yeah.
You could say that, yeah.
Great.
So we took the Jeep.
You took it from Walzak Salvage. What time yesterday was this?
It was late. It was like 9. Yeah, I think.
And you were going up to look for
Sasquatch.
Sasquatch.
You've heard of him?
Who hasn't?
I'm trying to find myself one.
Oh, boy.
But you said there aren't any anymore?
There never were.
What?
Were there, John? Okay.
Meanwhile, you know him personally. An alien.
Okay. We're going to find this place that you guys ran off the road. We're going to look around, do some searching. But after that point, wait, you stay in the car when we
Yeah.
get here.
Sure.
You understand?
Yeah. Wink. Yeah, I got you.
Did you just say wink?
No. Wink.
I
is a
also
habit.
have rope and duct tape if we need.
I don't think my mom would appreciate that.
No, I don't think so either.
Not for your mom. Sorry, I couldn't help it.
We're going to look around. Then we're going to go over to Walzak's.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're going to go over to Conroy's.
Okay. Yeah.
Right?
Sounds good.
Right, John?
I'm just driving.
Can I keep this and I pull out the crossbow?
No, put it down.
It could come in handy. It shoots those stakes.
Take it out of there and get your finger off the trigger.
It's all about finger control. I get it. I get it.
You need
And
to understand
I put my
good
finger on
trigger.
the trigger.
No, trigger
Oh.
discipline. Take it off. Take
I'm
it
gonna
off.
crank the Van Halen up.
It's just that song every time. That's the only one we paid for. We're not paying for that. 20 minutes later, you end up at the scene of the accident. We'll call it that. It's about almost 10 a.m., the 24th. You see in the snow, because it hasn't snowed since, where he clearly went off the road. You see a lot of footprints.
Well, okay. Does seem like there was something going on here. Interesting enough.
That's what I was
Can
saying.
I do some investigation here?
Absolutely.
Beautiful.
How are you approaching that? Because you are skilled at investigation.
I am.
What are you looking for?
First, the source of what made them go off the road.
Okay.
Secondly, I'm going to see if I can identify how many footprints there are that are not potentially different people, and then also hope that I can find a direction of where they came from originally.
Okay. So I'm going to make you do a brains test.
Brains.
Brains. Do Brian's test. We're going to call it a 12
Okay.
to get a lot of information out of this.
And what does,
Does being skilled at investigation do?
yes.
That's a good question. It does. Choose a skill. You already got that. You are assumed to succeed when making even moderately difficult checks, 9 or less, which is not apply there.
Okay.
Involving the skill, if the GM determines that you do need to roll for a more difficult check, which is this case, add up to 3 to your roll.
Up to?
Up to. So in other words, 3.
Weird.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you may only need to roll, well, you get it. You can
Okay.
add a +3.
All right.
So really, brains +1 +3, you're really rolling D20 +4.
Beautiful.
Jump.
And again,
Work
the
for
number's
me.
a 12.
Work this time. Work.
What the?
Wow.
What'd you roll?
Damn it.
That's a
Fuck.
1.
That's a
Or a
1?
4?
It's a 4.
A 4 plus the 4, so an 8. You've
But-
got 3 adverse.
It's not going to do anything. It's all the same failure.
Right, you're in the -4 to -1 range.
Damn it. Fuck.
Also, retroactively, Huey, give yourself another adversity point for failing the trying to stay on the road thing. Also, James, you now get another one as well.
Yep.
You don't see what they hit. You don't see any evidence that anything was there when they hit. You see the tracks from the Jeep, and you see that they swerve a little ways back, and you go straight to the ditch. You also see a lot of footprints around the spot where like the vehicle was clearly sitting in the ditch. It's hard to make heads or tails of how many feet there were. You do see that there are multiple sets of prints, different prints rather, and you assume correctly that some of them are the kids, some of them are not. You see too that there's like the Jeep continued to move obviously because he peeled out and kind of sprayed some snow and dirt. You see that, and then tracks continue back up the road. That's about it.
Well,
What do you see with your special eyes, James?
I'm sure exactly what you do. Shit. How many you said? 6 of them?
Yeah, there were 6. Can young Huey see if the tracks lead anywhere?
That's a good point. Yeah, why don't you give me the same brains? Call that the same DR12.
I have no chance in hell of getting a DR12.
Unless you like explode the dice constantly.
That is a 14.
Fucking A. What's your total on that then?
Just 14.
Just 4, you know any pluses or anything? You're not going to spend any adversity? It really wouldn't help you the most. I mean, you succeed with a +2 to the thing already. You succeed, but not impressively. Any benefits the character gains above and beyond the success should be quite limited if present at all. Guideline for successes. So you do see everything that I've already described there, but you do see that the footprints that you know aren't one of you threes, one you 3 kids, heading back into the woods, all of them kind of together. Whereas when they first approached, you know they came from different directions, but when they left the scene, they all went one way, deeper into the woods.
So Huey climbs out of the car with the wooden stake, just kind of poking at the tracks. You know, all the tracks kind of just go that way, and I'm using the stick to point.
Who said you could get out of the car?
You're not the boss of me.
As a matter of fact.
You aren't. My mom's at home.
What is going on here?
He is rebellious.
Yeah. John raises his hands in the air, shakes his head, and he's just like, oh, whatever. Grabs the stick from Huey,
Hey,
chucks
come
it back in the car, and then follows the trail. Good job, boy.
Thanks. I'm a amateur detective in my off time.
Yeah, now stay with the car. James and I will go check this out.
Okay. Wink.
Why do you say it? We already know you're not going to. You don't have to say it.
I'm following the rules, air quotes.
Why do you say air quotes and do air quotes?
James is an old man, too. So
Yeah, how old is he now?
60.
Okay, yep.
do you want me to just give him a gun, James?
Oh, yeah. That'd be great.
No.
All right.
I've shot guns before. Wink.
That's a
Fuck.
no.
Oh, God. All right. You know what? You can come with us. Just shut up and please don't touch anything else.
Yeah, nope. Yeah, nope. I promise.
I swear to God, if you say wink one more time, Huey.
And I nod my head.
The look on your face when you did it. You're like, you were going to say it, but you didn't.
He winked without winking. That's what happened there.
You wide-eyed winked. Oh, good stuff.
I light up a cigarette and start walking into the woods.
Constantly.
I'm going to take my side arm out and just keep it at the ready.
Okay, yeah. So the three of you continue through the woods, following the footsteps, which is very clearly marked, and it's amazing that James didn't see them. No, it's fine.
Cataracts.
My old eyes.
Yeah, he's just old. He's too busy smoking.
I was like looking at the ground and the smoke from my cigarette's going straight into my eyes.
That's the worst.
Been there. Guitar Hero was hard with a cigarette. It's true.
I was very young when I was playing Guitar Hero.
Yeah, I was probably like in my early 20s. Just killing it.
Just killing it.
No, it's true. Me and Brad used to. Never mind. And you follow them for a good distance. Eventually, you see. Well, give me a brains test. All three of you.
Oh, boy.
We're going to call this DR you're looking for a 6.
Jake could get that.
You mean John?
Oh,
Jake could get a much higher DR. Come on.
Wow.
I got a 4. Fuck.
I got a 19.
What about you there, Jimmy?
Aren't you the brainy guy?
Dice aren't.
Did you also get a 4?
I got a 5. I'll spend
Oh.
an adversity token to make it, just to see. Fuck it, I don't care.
Okay. James and the other two guys. Anyway, anytime you fail a roll, just mark yourself another adversity token, just to canvas it. At this point, since I've already told you, I'll remind you each session, I guess. But like, if you miss them, it's on you at this point. I'll try to remind you, but I'm not great at reminding
Nah,
you. Guys, so that, you know that.
I got it.
Okay. James and Huey, you see as you guys are walking these things hanging from the trees. They're sort of arcane in a way, kind of almost like occult figures made out of sticks. So you kind of think the Blair Witch symbol thing hanging in the
Sure,
tree,
sure.
An
but not
effigy?
that. Sort of, but they're
Ah.
not like people. They're just like symbols.
Oh,
I'll
unknowns.
I'll snag one down
Okay.
and kind of pass it over to John. You ever seen anything like this?
I grab it.
And as soon as you touch it, you immediately have this, not flashback necessarily, but like it triggers a memory of a place, kind of an unworldly place. You remember back in 1962, or rather 1862, real hard to tell, but you remember a specific war being had in another place, and you remember seeing this symbol amongst many others adorning what can only be really described as the palace of Yulbakken.
This is a symbol of Yulbakken.
Wait,
This
what?
is not good.
Wait, what now?
Remember when you drugged me in that van?
I did not do that.
Anyways.
I picked you up.
Yeah. I went back in time and fought with Santa, and Yulbakken was there.
This is the foolishness that you were not going to tell me about?
Need to know basis. Now it's kind of need to know.
I mean, I did wonder why.
Does that mean the tooth fairy's real?
Ah, shit, I
Jesus
keep forgetting
Christ.
the fucking kids here. God damn it.
You guys are talking about like super competition. He's just like salivating about it.
Salazar salivates.
Huey salivates.
Okay, all right. Kid, look at me right now. We're going to make this real clear real fast. All
I
the
take
things
my
that-
brass knuckles out and put them on.
No, not that. Stand back. Stand back. You haven't done enough fucking damage to this family enough, as it is. I'm going to make this very clear, all right? All the things that you ever thought might be true, they're true.
I knew it.
Yep,
I knew it.
all of it. But I'll tell you right now, if there's one thing that I've ever heard that was stupid as shit, it was that there's Sasquatches in Arizona. Don't you even start with that shit to me. Don't you ever bring that up to your friends again. You ever want to make it in this field, then that shit's got to go right now. You understand?
Okay.
All right. Everybody, calm down.
Elves, though?
Yes, of course, elves. God damn.
How do you think they fought the war?
War?
I've said too much.
Yes, we've all said too much today. All right.
We got a protocol for this. Can we wipe his memory?
That movie's not real yet.
That movie's not real yet. How do I even... Okay. I hate to say it, but you are the foremost expert in this subject
Continue.
right now. Not you,
Oh.
John.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
What is that supposed to mean?
That means that he's coming back for round 2, and I've been waiting.
Okay.
He's probably trying to take the throne again. That means, well, being that it's happening now, the time frame's changed a little bit. I thought it happened a lot sooner, or maybe I go back in time again, but something's different. We need to get to a phone.
Huey, under his jacket, pulls out a notebook from his satchel and starts writing down the symbols he sees,
Okay, that's a good idea.
just because he likes to keep notes.
Yeah, drawing the symbols.
Family trait.
Smith was heavily tied up in this whole Yule mess. He's gonna know more. We gotta get a hold of him, let him know what's happening.
What does this have to do with 2 teenagers?
I'm not sure about the kids. They might just be the wrong place, the wrong time.
Well, we need to keep going here at the very least. We can't let this trail go cold, too.
All right, we'll make it quick. Couple hours, we search, can't find anything, we turn it over to the locals, then we continue on. And we drop the boy off back with his mom.
Huey looks up from his notebook, and who's Smith?
Never you mind. We're gonna have to burn that book.
What?
Yeah. Burn
Why?
notice.
Why do I always find myself babysitting? Let's just go. And I keep moving forward.
You continue down the trail, and you see as you progress, occasionally there are more of these symbols. And as you go, obviously Huey continues drawing them. And John, you having triggered your memory from the first one, these are all kind of becoming familiar. Eventually, out of the blue, a large chasm shouldn't be here, like a massive gaping hole in the ground, bottomless from what it looks like. And it's about a good 100 yards across. It's a complete cylinder of missing earth.
Holy shit.
Quite the bun hole.
Location unknown, time unknown. 2 boys, Benjamin and Kalen, sit in a rusty iron cage. Their personal belongings taken from them. They wake up from wicked headaches, like they've been knocked out cold, which they have.
I light up a spliff.
Your
would
personal
Yeah.
belongings have been taken.
This one's in my sock.
All right, yeah, you pull this spliff out of your sock and pat in your pockets for a lighter.
You got a lighter on you, bro?
What? No.
Fuck. Hold on. I'm gonna take off my other sock and pull out my book of matches.
Oh, I'm cool with that. Yeah, that's funny.
Are you fucking insane?
No, I got a headache and where's Huey?
Where are we? That's a fucking...
Hold on, let me open my eyes.
Yeah.
As you look around too, you see that you are in some kind of cavern. Like it's very dimly lit. You see like a flickering torchlight that's kind of illuminating the place from a distance. An unforeseen light, obviously from around corners and whatnot.
Oh. Oh.
Oh, no.
What is that? What is that?
From Wizard of Oz.
Oh, not that kind of thing. Not that kind of cavern.
My mom is gonna fucking kill me.
I don't think my dad's gonna give a shit.
Yeah, I've never assumed Doug had the highest moral standing of our parents, okay? What I'm more worried about is the fact that we're probably... I mean, if my mom doesn't kill me, it'll only be because we're fucking killed here!
You just need to chill out. You want some of this?
Well, of course I do. Give me that fucking thing.
All right, here you go.
As you guys are passing this thing back and forth, you hear the clicking of hooves on stone.
Is there a horse in here?
And you see a figure
No, not a horse.
pass over the torchlight. And it comes approaching you, and you see its silhouette before you see any detail. And you see a well-dressed man with hooves.
Hey, man, your shoes are kind of weird.
He looks down at you, and you see that he's got this perfectly manicured goatee. Very stylish shirt and tails and suit coat, of course. No pants, just goat legs. Big, massive black horns curl around his head. You see that as he gets closer, he has this black skin and his eyes, this double pupil, like a goat.
I'm gonna look over at Kalen. Dude, we gotta throw this shit out. This is the second time that I've hallucinated some weird stuff.
Do me a favor, and for the first time in your life, shut the fuck up.
He bends down to you, kind of gestures for you to give him what you're holding.
You boys, don't smoke Yule.
No way! No way!
Oh, damn it. Oh, fucking hate it. Nate here, back at the end of the episode to tell you that our Patreon is a little bit different now. Yeah. We have our $3 Paul tier, which gives you access to our Discord and the peace of mind or whatever of knowing that you're helping support us, which is appreciated. We also have a $5 standard bearer tier, which gives you the same things, but also bonus episodes that we release or at least attempt to every month. $10 D-Pick agent tier gives you all that same stuff, plus a little bit of perks, I guess. You get a shout out with your name, which you'll hear.
And self-portraits signed by us.
You're not getting
No,
that, but
definitely
maybe
not.
you can. If you want that, we'll try.
Oh, yikes.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be a skull, guarantee it. Because I'll probably have to make it. Well, Jake could draw it, but then I'll fucking filter the shit out of it. Make it yellow.
You get to make a character.
Yes, you can make an NPC that we will use in the story. Everybody on the Patreon gets some bonus material. You get like some insight into what we're doing behind the scenes when we decide that we have created something for you to show you. Other than that, that's pretty much all the Patreon is, I think, at this point. If you have more suggestions on what could be there, let us know, because we'd love to hear that information.
Yeah, we try to do what we can. We appreciate everybody and all of their support as it is. We're just 4 working class dudes trying to make a show for your guys' entertainment. So we appreciate every penny that you give us. Just in excess to the cool, in excess to the cool things that you guys say about us all the time. I personally appreciate it, every bit of it, guys.
Tearing up.
On top of that, though, thank you for that intro, Nate.
Oh, you're welcome, Christopher.
We're going to do a little bit of shout out, finally, for the few $10 tier people that we have right now.
Yeah. Who are they, Levi? I mean, Jake, whoever you are at the moment.
Thanks to Kevin Welch, Harbles Barkley, and Jack Benalkin.
And of course, we can't forget Alaskos.
We appreciate you.
Thank you very much, guys.
Yeah. Don't forget to like us and follow us on, or rate us and follow us on Spotify. If you want to read a review of us on Apple Music, that'd be appreciated.
Apple Podcasts?
Apple Podcasts, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't use
I
Apple.
never know anymore.
I don't use it.
You know,
Rate
rate and
Spotify.
review us wherever you can find
Yeah,
us.
anywhere.
That's the ultimate message.
Yeah,
Yes.
absolutely. It helps us out a ton. We'd always appreciate it. We have a bunch of them already, and they've been silently put in there by a bunch of people, and I love seeing it. So
And go check out these juicy bloops and don't sniff glue.
Yeah, and don't sniff glue.
Oh,
I hate
that
everything about
fucking
that.
sweater gets worse and worse.
you're such a chodler.
Fucking worst
such
I've
a-
ever seen.
Why is that top half made out of like water-resistant bullshit?
Yeah,
You're such
it's like
a chodler.
fucking canvas.
It's like a windbreaker up here.
Yeah.
Why is that?
I could hear it from across the
They
fucking
ran out
room.
of fucking fabric, and we're like, let's take this tarp back here.
What were you thinking when you bought that?
I think it's a fine sweater.
I know you do. Like it's lukewarm.
Oh, God.
Defrosted. at
Wait,
least.
who asked for raw?
The Discord people, they want like, because they have the suggestions as far as what we could do on Patreon.
Oh, that's a terrible idea.
Well,
That's exactly
Listen,
what I
I'm going to
said.
tell you right now, you're not getting it raw.
But I've been thinking about getting suspenders.
In reality?
Suspenders are a
Yes.
little short. What? You gonna go old man style on us?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, start wearing nothing but like tucked in flannels.
He's got that John Goodman look.
Yeah, hey.
It's a good
There
look.
you go.
You got your future planned out, buddy.
Perfect.
Yes.
Oh, of what?
Oh, sweat. It's sweat.
Why does it make squishy sounds when I step on it?
Oh, God.
Oh, my God.
See, we know, so that's why I called her Ms.
Oh, hey.
Thinking with the logics and the brainy
Yeah,
stuff.
galaxy brain over there.
Oh. Two gay dads.
Is that your guys' legitimate theme song? I really hope the listeners now think like, wait, are those two guys gay? Yes, they sit at the same side of the table for a reason.
Two straight dads.